My dad, he worked for different companies, but I don't care where we moved, he always wound up leading singing.
My grandfather used to, when he would cook breakfast, he would just sing gospel music.
Our lives involved and revolved around the church.
My dad used to speak in tongues while he's making biscuits on Sunday morning. All those things stay with you because you see all those things.
And I think as a father, watching my sons, watching my grandsons walk in the faith because of what their dads have taught them is the most incredible, rewarding thing that you can have.
He kind of shows us the path to God. But he shows us in the path that he thinks that God is leading him into.
He's going to do what he can to make sure that our future is going in the right direction and make sure we're following that right path. Yes. And whether that be, with job, careers, or anything, but especially with our faith walk.
The jobs that he had when I was young, we moved. I went to 13 elementary schools. I made a decision to not move my children like I was moved, to help them become stable and settled in a church, in a school, and develop long life friends. That's an opportunity that I didn't have because 6 to 7 months and we were gone.
Before I became a dad, I told myself I will never miss anything. I don't miss soccer games, I don't miss theater, I don't miss, hip-hop dances, I don't miss baseball games, I don't miss gymnastics, I don't miss anything. Because to me, if I miss it, I can't get it back.
He's there for everything. He doesn't miss anything.
I was a little different as a child. I wasn't like my sister and brother. I was wild, like I was the black sheep, we'll put it that way.
Shane was one of those kids that if you'd had him first, you'd been an only child.
I think I fall short a lot. I think that I miss the mark on a lot of different things, but I think I make up for it in different ways.
As human beings, we all have faults, but as a young child, you don't see those.
Sometimes he can be a military man. A
Built
sergeant kind of
military
thing.
man.
But when you hear him walk up the stairs, it's kind of like, oh no, what's gonna happen next?
I think that I am probably not the nicest, and I'm a lot more strict than they'd like me to be.
I feel like you're a bad dad if you don't get on to your kids.
Hoping that they'll appreciate it as they get older and they can see what I was trying to do.
As a kid, you see it as punishment, but as you grow older, you kind of see it as a lesson.
And my dad, later in life, didn't manage money near as well as he should have, but I think it's because we didn't realize he was advancing into dementia. But one of the things he instilled in me was everything you work for becomes worth it when you achieve it. But anything you're handed to you, you don't take ownership of it.
The main thing I got from him was definitely my work ethic and knowing how to do the things I do. You want something nice, you work for it, you pay it off. You want to build something, you learn how to do it.
The lessons he teaches through all of it, like responsibility. If you have a dream, strive for it, work towards it. Just if you want something, kind of just go get it,
If things are handed to you in life, I don't think you appreciate them. As a dad, I've watched my kids do that. And I thought, they got it. They finally got it. It took a couple of them 4 kids, but they got it. They figured it out.
My favorite thing about being a dad is their personalities. My favorite thing about all of them is the fact that they're different. And each one of them has their own way of processing, their own way of doing things, their own things that they strive for. And to see how kids can come from the same place, but how different they really are. And that's my favorite part, because it's something you can't expect it. You have no idea. You have thoughts of when you're a dad, this is what I want my son to be like, this is what I want my daughter to be like, but then they turn around and they're nowhere near what you thought. But it makes it even cooler because now there's something you didn't expect and you get to go through that with them. I hope that they can be better than me. And I think that if every son tried to be better than his dad, this whole world would fix itself.
I think go beyond where you left off. I think that's one of the challenges as a father is to instill in your kids beyond your abilities yourself. My wife and I, we've had compliments about our kids all of our married life, and we always say, in spite of us. they went to a different level.
I guess one of the main jobs of being a dad is teaching your son to be better than you.
It's fun, but it's challenging. I mean, it is. There's a lot to it, and it's not what you expect, and it's a different learning process every single day.
I don't care what you've thought, what you've been told, you don't have a clue. And just think, one of these days down the road, a young girl or a young guy is going to want to take that precious gift away from you. And if you've instilled in them the way to walk in life, the choice they make will be the best one.